here eat meat, drink milk, consume eggs, any animal products? Okay, quite a few people. My major claim is that a vegan diet has positive effects on human beings. And when I mean vegan, I'm talking about vegetarians that don't eat meat, don't drink milk, use nothing from animals. They're the strictest of all. So my supporting claims are that 1, the vegan diet has a positive effect on kids. 2, the vegan diet has a positive health effects. And 3, if you practice the vegan diet, you'll spend less money overall. So my first claim, a vegan diet positively affects kids. Steve Sappenteth states in Food for Thought that eating habits learned in childhood often stay with us throughout life, in the sense that if you're taught to consume apples and oranges rather than meat, you're going to stick to that throughout your life, and you're probably going to teach your kids that. So that quote helps the idea that being vegan is good for long-run health. And Dr. Reed Mangels, who writes for Vegan Society and is like a nutritionist, she says that chronic diseases in adulthood have their beginning in childhood. And atherosclerosis, which affects arterial blood vessels, and high blood pressure seem to start in early life. Blood pressure and cholesterol levels track from childhood and seem to be related to the childhood nutrition intakes. And body mass also tracks from childhood. So ultimately, if you're eating well as a child, it's going to be better for you in the long run. And Dennis Buckert did a study for the Canadian Press about beef hormones linked to premature puberty for young girls. And he interviewed pediatricians that confirmed that in 1900, the average girl to start her first menstruation was at 14, while nowadays it's 12 and a half. And today they're injecting cattle with hormones, which is good for the farmers because they're getting more money. But ultimately, it's really not good for the young girls that are consuming that because it's starting early menstruation and it's high risk for breast cancer. So with that, that's my first claim about a vegan diet positively affects kids. And my second claim, a vegan diet has positive health effects. 65% of Americans are either overweight or obese today, and that means that the type 2 diabetes is going up very fast. And a study by the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine in Georgetown University tested a vegetarian diet on patients that already have the disease, and 2/3 of the participants actually completely eliminated or reduced their need for the oral medicines that they were taking for the diabetes. And on average, members of the vegetarian group lost 16 pounds in 12 weeks, and that's without even counting their calories. That's just a pure vegan diet. So ultimately, becoming vegan can reduce your illness, and like I said in my first claim, it can actually prevent even getting sick. And when I think of healthy people, I actually think of athletes, because they care about their bodies, they're caring about their performance, and they care about the way that they eat. And I have quotes here from professional athletes that are actually vegan. And Sally Eastall, who's a marathon runner, says that since becoming vegan, my running has improved considerably. Vegan food is ideal, high carb, low fat, and plenty of vitamins and iron. And Carl Lewis, who's a 9-time gold medalist, says, my best year of track competition was the first year I ate a vegan diet. Moreover, by continuing to eat a vegan diet, my weight is under control, I like the way I look, I enjoy eating more, and I feel great. So that's my ideas on how it's actually healthy. And the third claim is that if you're vegan, you're going to spend less money. Vegans don't necessarily go to fast food places. They're not spending like $6 on a meal at McDonald's, so they're just not going there. And I went to Stater Brothers, and the London broil is $1.67 a pound, while grapes are only 89 cents a pound. So if you buy like fruits and veggies that are in season and in bulk, you're going to spend less money, especially if you go somewhere like Costco. You're just going to spend less money. And actually, the milk is $1.99, while Gatorade is only $1.25. And going back to my second claim, that veganism has positive health effects, helps me prove that if you're vegan, you're not going to be going to the doctor all the time because you're not getting heart disease, you're not going to have like open heart surgery, which is expensive, especially if you don't have insurance. So because of the ideas that my first claim that vegans have positive health effects for kids, have positive health effects, and vegans spend less overall. I hope that everyone can agree that the vegan diet has a positive effect on human beings.
All right, you have a very clear, specific claim. There's an excellent layout of what the supporting structure is. The transitions between the supporting points are also very clear. At the end of the speech, you have a good summary, so that reinforces the structure that you had in the presentation. So structurally, I think everything is sound. Content-wise, I think some of the issues need a little bit more development. The link between obesity and consumption of meat is a little bit strained. You have the one statistic on one study that vegans lost an average of 16 pounds within whatever it was, 3 weeks, and so forth. It sounds like they've cured their obesity and aren't going to have those problems because of the vegan diet. I'm not exactly sure that that gives us the comparison that we need to have. In fact, one of the things that popped into my head, that's almost exactly the weight loss that I heard somebody using in a speech not too long ago on the Atkins diet. It said if you go on the Atkins diet, you're likely to lose 12 to 14 pounds in the first 3 weeks. And so I'm going, well, wait a second, I can lose 14 pounds and not eat meat, or I can eat only bacon and lose 14 pounds. I think you need to make a stronger comparison on that one. The cost issue, I think there's a little bit of cherry picking, sorry about the joke there, I should say grape picking on the issues that are going on. Why grapes and London broil are the comparisons that you're making, I'm not sure that that's really the kind of comparison that you want to be making. Maybe there's some other issues on what the average vegan spends on buying and purchasing food, for instance. I think you need some more generalizable data rather than just the particular examples, because you turn right around and say, well, I don't know, papayas are, $2.49 a pound. Strawberries, criminy, some days, you pay a fortune for strawberries, but bacon, I can get that for whatever, got it on sale for bonds, 2 pounds for $1, with a coupon. I mean, the problem with those individual examples is that they're hard to make a comparison from, and that's why you need the statistical information to support it. All right, thank you.